Taking over Nigeria, and yet the British government did not find it possible to make sure that Nigeria is divided.
Nigerians, I cannot hear this news alone. No, nah, I don't feel here I'm alone. It happen live for British. For British, now this one will take place. So as they watch the video, make sure we share them. Share them so that it will go to other people. When I say it go on for British as you speak, it will go on for British now. Our Nigerian brothers are there. Some of them don't collect 50 pounds. 50 pounds now. How much in Nigerian currency? 50 pounds is the highest for Nigerian currency. With the currency, let me see 70k, 70 to 70 something thousand. Yes? They don't collect that for that side. For British, they can pay for Tinubu. They can pay for Tinubu 50 pounds up to 70k for Nigeria. Then Nigeria, but they collect for that side. They can pay for Tinubu. Anyway, fair watch the video and make sure you share it.
Flag is this?
This is Biafran flag.
Okay.
The people that are urging to come out of Nigeria because Nigeria is the most corrupt country in the world. And these people you see over there, just on Monday, the embassy is over there. They were collecting 50 pounds each person to come and stand in solidarity with a man that has been killing people in Nigeria. The Muslims are taking over Nigeria, and yet the British government did not find it possible to make sure that Nigeria is divided. Nigeria is more than 50 nationalities in Nigeria, and yet they keep, I'm telling you.
What's your nationality? What is
my nationality is Biafran.
The UN has warned Jagaban. Today we have bombshell report on the identity of the real Jagaban. New update that will shock Nigerians. Na Ganifawa Emi, na Su Jagaban say Jagaban carry oath. He lie about the school where he attend for Ibadan. Say that school don't exist. As Gani they talk and finish. Now Atiku talk and say everything about Jagaban na fake. He name, he identity. You go there shock for waiting we uncover. Now T-Mac, another respected Nigerian musician, Jagaban 86 years old. Say the age of Jagaban they present, so that one a fake age. As that one they happen, now lawyers they go sue Jagaban, say he age, his certificate, na Dagbo, everything, na Dagbo. Even the school where Jagaban say he attend for Lagos. They come see and say that school, government college, Lagos, say you know they exist for the time when Jagaban say go that school. Say that school even came to existence 4 years after Jagaban say in go that school. People come want to say why Jagaban they hide his age, his identity, and everything about Jagaban.
He goes by the name Bola Tinubu, but nobody knows his real name. His whole background is a mystery. He has 3 different official birth dates. One of his college diplomas is for a female.
Yeram, as that one they happen, Tinubu can introduce one guy, say Alex from Belarus, say now the guy na a classmate. Now they can check Alex age. Tinubu use 15 years testing your Alex. How you and person wey get 15 years testing your content? It no add up. Oh. People can they raise more questions. Even our ambassador to Mexico, Reno Omacri, talk and say Dagaba, now fake certificate he use, everything about that. Even the school where Jagaban can present for Chicago, they call us allow. We don't know this guy. So people come they wonder, say, who is this Jagaban? Where they say the school where he go for America, they say a woman name. Now people come say the real name na Yekini Amoda Ogunlere. Say Jagaban. He come from Osun State. He can capture Lagos. As he capture Lagos, he re-identity. See, they hide down from Nigerians. Now, come see why this matter to you as a Nigerian member. The president of Nigeria is not a private citizen. He's a public citizen whose lives must be scrutinized and there must be transparency when we talk about the issue. Number 1, trust in leadership. Now we talk about, so we are talking about accountability, transparency. These things matter a lot.
Everything about Bola Ahmed Tinubu is controversial. 5 children from 4 women. And the most shameful aspect of it is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's mother died a few years ago because of shame, because he's ashamed of himself, because he has identity problem. He could not attend his own mother's burial.
You hear what he did not talk? Dino talk and say everything about Jagaban. Na Dagbo, Oluwole. I saw this one, they happen. Now passport can come out. They come say, Jagaban get passport, citizenship for Guinea. And Nigerian constitution make it very clear. Under Nigerian constitution, section 137 of the 1999 constitution says a person is not qualified to be the president if they are a citizen of another country other than Nigeria. If a candidate holds dual citizenship, Nigeria plus another country, they are disqualified unless they have renounced the foreign citizenship before contesting, which means by Nigeria constitution, Jagaban is disqualified from being the president of Nigeria because he gets citizenship of Guinea. We know I'm in Nigeria. Let us now look at the analysis from day one. Question about who will be the real Jagaban? Say now Yekini, I know that Ogunlere, Bola Ahmed Tinubu also shows that the record where they say they bring for America. Now woman name, now so people come to say, those days when they use Oluwole, they waka go Japa. That time they say, according to some people, they say Japa. This name, Bola na woman, name we take Japa those days, according to source. They talk and say, look, everything about Jagaban, na Dagbo school record. Where you saying go, that school no exist. They not get classmate. Nobody don't ever come out one day, say, me and Jagaban will be classmate. Nobody don't ever come and say, which kind man be this? We be say, nothing about time. We know everything is shredded in secrecy. In age, qualification, everything. Na Dagbo. Even the transcript where they bring, say na Jagaban. Transcript be this so from university. It shows say na female. Na social security, na female. The identity theft allegation, call MSA, it be like say Jagaban. Now that person thing they use because nobody don't ever come out. Even person Jagaban carry come out, Alex. Say like a classmate, Alex and Jagaban, 15 years difference. So because they wonder, say, who be this man? We come from nowhere. Capture Lagos, capture Nigeria. Say the guy, you need to respect him because Jagaban, he they operate like a criminal enterprise. If say they capture you, they hold you. In case of say they wonder, say, why Frank can't dress like this today? My brother, Jagaban, Shaguri, they don't capture Nigeria. And they dress like this now, say, if they can't send Nigeria to China or Lebanese, at least if they are dressed like this, they fit see me, I come from Arab country. No, carry me. That's why we call the argument. But come look the impact on Nigerians. We are talking about loss of trust in government and leadership, where the issue of the president's basic identity, age, qualification is shredded in secrecy. How can you trust that kind of system? Damage to Nigerian reputation, more political division. As you hear from the American now, investors will lose trust and confidence. Why would you want to go and invest in a country where the president's identity, his age, his qualification is all subject to controversy and doubt? Also, we'll call it the implication, because as we talk now, Nigerians have lost faith and confidence in the system. So people talk, say Jagaban. Say Jagaban. One Babalawo promise and say, Yekini, if you feel still up to 1 trillion, you not go die again, you go live. In a few weeks' time, 35 million Nigerians are at risk of dying. My people, now serious matter, and I will get today. And then talk and say, look, as things come bad rich for Nigeria, Nigerians now rotting tomatoes, and they can't they buy now because they not fit buy better tomato. And they say, look, this situation we find ourselves today. They say Jagaban, they deliberately, they make Nigerians, they poor, so that Ingofi win the next election. And they give the example, say when Jagaban fair come, they give her Mercedes. All the presidents who don't rule Nigeria before, all of them, now Mercedes they drive. Jagaban say no, and the way Trump they drive, now they want to. Jagaban spend billions to go buy this car we won't use for country where they poor. After Jagaban don't finish, he can spend another 150 billion naira. Go buy presidential jet, another 5 billion. Go buy yacht. He won't buy yacht. Where we say, my president, no president don't do what Jagaban they do. And so Jagaban don't finish, he called us say, now, the next thing, the vice president house, When Yemi Oshibajo leave, Jagaban can say he won't spend almost 600 million naira to renovate now country where they say they poor be this. So after the country say recently Jagaban they remove 800 billion from LNG account for Jagaban re-election. They can't give the money to Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma, him won't even guide Jagaban said before he can return the money recently. Let us say Jagaban wife, they donate 20 billion for her for library. As we dey talk now, the money that the woman account and not build library. Say Jagaban family, they see government as a means to enrich themselves, impoverish Nigerians so that they can continue to oppress us. I can give the example of Sheyi Tinubu. He not get work, but he buy house wey worth close to $10 million for London. Like say Sheyi lifestyle. In they spend money past even ministers. I can say when ADC consider the way things be for Nigeria, I say, look, as we talk today, 63% of Nigerians, that is more than 135 million Nigerians, they live for extreme poverty. And to say, when Weke come and say, person will be president, he set the example, say, now expensive cars, now public servant. They be supposed to be servant, supposed to use, Weke he say, can spend more than 300 million, can buy a new car. This one, they happen at the time when government, they introduce austerity. Then they tell Nigerians, say, make una beer, the thing is bad, we need to remove subsidy, we need to raise tax, things bad. At the same time, they are using the money to maintain their ostentatious lifestyle. Then they destroy your life, and you they shout, say, our local. Now, World Bank talk and say, recurrently, Nigeria loan is almost headed towards 160 trillion naira. In 8 years, Buhari borrowed 87 trillion. 8 years. Jagaban, in 3.5 years, he don't borrow more than 90 trillion. As they borrow the money now, you they see improvement for your life? Let me know whether you see improvement. Say Jagaban, see government as an opportunity to impoverish Nigeria. Make sure that when you give Nigerians rights, they're going to talk calm. Because if Nigeria, they go make you think calm. If the country, they good, Jagaban give you rice. You go say, I know what I want rice. Ask me there here now, somebody give me rice. What I want rice for? But he knows say the easiest way to win and to make una poor, give una rice. Then they can say, look, since 2001, when they come, poverty for Nigeria now 40.1%. Today, poverty now 62.1%. In less than 5 years, they don't add 20% to the poverty. Look at, see, 40, 42, 46, 51 every year. Now, constant that they say Jagaban policy now. Then I can say, look, if you they watch me now, you know anybody they eat rotten tomato, I beg them. They think they cause liver damages and they get other disease where they get. They say as things come bad for Nigeria, Nigeria will call use potash. They call it cow potash. Take boil rotten tomatoes so that it will take away the smell and the smell. Say traders say now rotten tomatoes. Say if they get better tomatoes and rotten tomato for market, now the rotten tomato people they bypass because Nigerians now they not and then they want Nigeria say look. We know say things hard but this rotten tomatoes, if it cause damages to your body, now you and us say by before August this year, 35 million Nigerians pick by, and then to say majority of those people now children, 6.4 million now children. They say, look, government priority for Nigeria now to spend money, make Jagaban look, it says in the good. Say Jagaban can't go at your festival for Lagos. In the midst of poverty and deprivation and hopelessness, the mark on the polls, he wear research, we say, what, 400 million? What kind of detached and insensitive man is this? A man who deliberately weaponized poverty so that you can control the future. That is the action of an insecure leader. Where the Yoruba leaders today now, well, they don't be quiet. As we talk today, millions of Nigerians, especially children, they are living in abject poverty in Nigeria. Families cannot afford, they can only buy rotten tomato. My heart breaks when I read this report. Rotting tomato, and people Nigerians, they eat now for their own country. And meanwhile, government loan, they increase. And they tell you, say, they want renew hope. Now, I think I tell you, say, that renew hope when Jagaban, they thought they want renew. May not renew Nigerian hope, because, before he come, things better pass as it be now. But may just, even if he not do anything, may just take Nigeria in terms of food price, go where he did before, and Nigerians go they happy. Because the man plan, now to make Nigeria poor, and they tell you again.
Please hold on. Listen to what Nnamdi Kanu talk will be the way forward for what they go on right now. You don't see this thing. The comment of everything with Jagaban they happen. And when they, in fact, listen to what Nnamdi Kanu talk. Man, not just talk much. Share this video right now to everyone on every social media platform. It's very important for you to share, and don't forget to click the subscribe button. The best option is division and nothing else. That's the only solution. Listen to what Nnamdi Kanu said on this video from the starting to the ending. Don't forget to share.
Why are you still fighting the struggle to have independence for Biafra?
We are fighting for independence, not fighting physically with guns and bullets. We are fighting in terms of our agitation. We are fighting in terms of our belief. We're fighting in terms of our consistency to ensure that we are free. Because we're not free. As a free people, we can afford to make life better for our people. Right now, we can't do that because of how Nigeria is structured and because of the very flawed foundations upon which Nigeria rests.
You called for a referendum latest this year, November, you said, I think.
Yes.
If that doesn't happen, what's the way forward? Because the way it looks like the government will definitely not agree to that.
Then there'll be no elections in Biafra land. No more elections here. They can put whoever they like in office. They can do whatever they like with their political positions. We will not engage in any political process.
You said it's a peaceful struggle, but yes. There are some videos of you appearing in the past, especially abroad, in particular in one conference in the US, where you said you need weapons to defend yourself, you need guns and ammunition. How can we understand that in the context that you're saying it's a peaceful struggle?
I'm sure you've heard about the Fulani headsmen killing people all over the place. Have you heard about it? Exactly. So how do you intend to defend yourself against Fulani headsmen without guns and bullets? They've been killing our people, raping our women, destroying crops in the farms, and no one does anything about it. Is that how human beings are supposed to live?
So, and you have the right to arm yourself and defend yourself with arms in that context?
Self-defense is recognized even by all the known laws of the UN. Is that not correct? We have the right. If somebody were to barge into this very interview now wielding a machete or an AK-47, are you suggesting we should let them get away with it?
You were detained for almost 2 years, from 2015 on, and actually there was no trial. No trial ever happened, and despite several court rulings that said you were supposed to be released, you were not released.
Yes.
Do you think you were treated in a fair way by the government? Or rather also by the justice system?
No, not fairly, because Nigeria is not a civilized country. People behave like animals. They are not reasonable enough. They're not disciplined enough. They are not mentally developed enough to run a transparent civil society. For them, they have a feudal mindset where you have the ruling class and, a multitude of poverty-stricken people who never utters any word in rebellion or to even ask questions about their plight. That is one thing we are determined to challenge.
Don't you think you insult a lot of Nigerians with that?
I'm being very kind, to be honest. I could have used far more harsher words to describe them. I'm being very kind.
So generally you don't think very positive of your countrymen then, obviously?
They are not... When you say positive, no, as individuals, perhaps there are a few good people amongst them. But as a collective, this is an absolute mess. And you can see for yourself. You go through the roads and see how horrible they are. Didn't you see how unkempt everywhere is? How filthy and dirty everywhere is? That is the product of a Nigerian system that is uniquely backwards, even by the very third world standards of Black Africa. That's the fact, and people must face up to it.
Well, I traveled in the north quite extensively, and I went to very remote areas sometimes where you would still find Igbo people living there, peaceful together with communities in the north. Don't you sometimes think that you might endanger their peaceful coexistence with the communities there, that they might get into trouble with that?
So if they're living so peacefully together, or cohabiting so peacefully as you put it, how come you hear about all those uprisings in the north where southern Christians are being slaughtered and nothing gets done about it? Are you telling me that that is normal? People are in the north out of a dire need, necessity more or less, to try and survive, because here the entire production process has been emasculated by people and policies that are geared towards ensuring that our people exist in perpetual state of poverty, and that is unacceptable to us. What we're asking the world to recognize is that we want to live in peace, not in pieces. We want to live in peace, just to allow us to be. Allow Biafra to exist. We were existing before the British came. Just allow us to go back to, what we were before. No African came to Europe to create countries. So for somebody to just come in here and say, you, from today, your name is Nigeria, is simply laughable.
I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested in justice and peace must understand this. Our destination is freedom, and that very place we're heading to is Biafra. And nobody, no soul on this earth can stop us. Instead of Biafra not to come, we all perish. I want our adversaries, our enemies to understand this very, very clearly. We are not going to retreat, not one iota, not 1 inch, because Biafra must come. Because the hatred have continued to this very day. As I'm speaking and addressing all of you right now, they are still arresting, extrajudicially murdering people in our land, people who are alien to our culture, our way of life, our tradition. They are in our land directing their people to slaughter, to kill without mercy. Unfortunately, those we regard as political leaders have connived with these people to ensure the decimation of their own population. That is the type of nonsense we can no longer condone. As you all know, there is no significant Fulani presence in our land because our fathers taught us how to fight. And we are doing so today without apologies to any idiot. We're not going to apologize because we have been apologizing for nearly 50 years. And we have not gotten anywhere in terms of our collective advancement and development in the damnable zoological republic called Nigeria. That is why we must continue what we're doing. And that is why anybody who is remotely interested in the affairs of our people must understand this, that we are determined, doubly determined. 50 years, or should I say 54 years is a very long time, and 51 years since the end of the war. But now that we have come, or should I say now that God Almighty in heaven has determined that we should come, we are not going to relent. We are not going to do anything whatsoever to jeopardize the sanctity and the holiness of this very mission. We love our people. We love every ethnic nationality that makes up Nigeria as it is presently constituted. We have no hatred towards anybody. We love peace. We love life. We love the progress of other people. But we are in a country where people hate us for no reason, where people despise us for no reason. And we can no longer go on apologizing. And Nigeria as a state, the entire Africa as a continent must acknowledge. The same way they acknowledge the genocide in Rwanda, they must rise up to acknowledge the genocide in Biafra land, or else there will be no peace nor development in the whole of Africa. And I'm not saying it apologetically. I am stating a fact that ought to be forcefully demanded for. And Biafra itself must be restored for those who have come before us, for their sacrifice, for their courage, for their gallantry and their bravery. It is a very good thing today that one of the co-hosts here is our brother Dele, a man that I cherish and I appreciate very much. and also the very excellent work that Mazi is doing. But let us make this thing very, very clear. We are wronged by the Nigerian state, by every ethnic group in Nigeria. I know that my good friend and brother, Obadiah Mailafia, rang me and apologized a while ago for the role that they played in the massacre of Biafran people, the role that they played in aiding and abating a very unlawful invasion of Biafra land, because all Ojukwu asked for was restructuring. The same thing we are arguing for today. Ojukwu went to Aburi to argue for restructuring. Ojukwu did not go to Aburi to declare any state of Biafra. He never went to Aburi to declare any war. Ojukwu went to Aburi so that all of us in Nigeria, including those from the Middle Belt, from the West, everywhere can have freedom. There's something we're asking for today. They twisted the narratives. They changed our history. They turned it upside down. They made us the villain. They tried to demonize our general, a man of peace, that went to Aburi in Accra to go and in Ghana to go and negotiate for peace. A peace that Britain prevailed upon Gowon not to implement. But over the years, we've been taught that we are the aggressors. Such nonsense can no longer hold, it can no longer obtain, and that is why, as I said earlier, unapologetically, we are pursuing the freedom of Biafra, and nobody can stop us. Anybody on our path is going to fall, is going to die. Instead of Biafra not to come, every living organism in Nigeria will die, I swear to God Almighty in heaven, because we are not going back. It is a good thing today that some notable Nigerians are on this very platform discussing what transpired 54 years ago. Most have tweeted to say, may it not happen again. The only way to ensure that this will not happen again is the existence of a free, sovereign Biafran nation. That is the only panacea, nothing more, nothing less. Before we came here, Ladipo Market was on fire. These vandals and vagabonds are in our land, killing people relentlessly. As I'm talking to you right now, they headed some people from Enugu to God knows where, maybe to go and kill them. And you have governors, you have political leaders, you have those who aspire to high office. They are all there. Nobody's talking, nobody's speaking, because they have a lot to benefit and to gain by us being Fulani slaves. Something that can no longer continue. Something we are not prepared to tolerate. That was something I said rather very fortuitously very many years ago. I said during one of my broadcasts on Radio Biafra that for Nigerians to understand that God is upset with them, that every tribe in Nigeria, every ethnic group in Nigeria will experience what we passed through during the Biafran War, that they too will also become refugees. And today, there are IDP camps everywhere. People that thought they were safe before now are fleeing their homes. There's something that happened to us between 1967 and 1970. And that is why our appreciation and our thanks for those men and women that fought to keep us safe can never, ever, ever be overestimated. We will continue to appreciate them. We shall continue to honor them. And I thank all of, those who are non-Biafrans. I understand that some people who are Biafrans came on this very platform and trying to play the script of their masters. That same divide and rule by saying there is something called Southeast and South-South. All bunkum. I have said it many times on many forums, on many platforms, that everybody in the East, we are all one people. I don't understand why people are hung up about this divide and rule of Gowon. It was Gowon that created Cross River State. Gowon created River State. Not because he loves the people of the South, not at all, but because he wanted to divide us. And we must rise up. We must rise up to the game of these people and say no to them. Now that Yoruba and Igbo are one, do you see them trying to play that game anymore? Now that Biafra and Oduduwa are one and inseparable, bonded together in one, do you see them playing their stupid games? I don't know why some people will come and say they're from Nigeria, they're from South-South, in order to perpetuate that very division, which the Fulanis have cleverly exploited over very many decades and many years. I don't know when we are going to learn. And the sooner we learn, the better for us. I thank all of you once again. And this very effort to recognize the genocide against Biafrans continues until the United Nations and the whole world rise up to this very challenge.
Well, I don't hear with him as the color talk. Everything we go on for this country is very, very certain and very, very clear that this country can never be one. This country can never correct all their mistakes because it's already bound to fail. Because the country where we just did, they just carry us together, pack us for one place, knowing say we no go feel prosper, knowing say we no go feel move to the next level, knowing say we go cause confusion to help them, maybe they enjoy the wealth of of Nigeria. Because all these things really happen now, other people they really enjoy them, other people just they siphon this money, they use and they better their own country. Now we dey here, we get all the home mineral resources, we know they even use them. Now wetin Mazina the Kanu even spotted out about people where they carry Nigeria oil, they go sell at, they say they don't want any good from Nigeria, and which is true. Tinubu dey there, they doing in own rubbish. They go outside country, they see how other places, other countries they develop, and everywhere just they okay. They see them, but to implement all those things na problem. Ordinary life to give us light wey be say you even campaign for say no matter how we be, you must give us light. No matter how the thing take hard, we must get light. But look at we not even get light. Then themselves they go use a multi-billion, and the thing be say now the resources of Nigeria will be say they use those multi-billion naira go they buy solar. So make if Aso Rock they live with solar, that means the citizens their own don't finish. That's to show say the country they failed. The main thing will be say they suppose generate, they know you fit generator. Now they go spend money for them. They go buy solar, put everywhere. And even for the solar again, even Lagos State don't even put a law say anybody will get solar go they pay so amount. So even for your own comfort, they don't want me you get freedom. They don't want me you get your own comfort with your own money. That's the way. That's what I'm saying, that the country itself they don't already keep them. Make them say anybody will dey here must they suffer. Now everybody don't say okay, may they go to solar. Now they even put law say you go to pay so certain amount of money. Which kind of country would they live? Which kind attitude and which kind wicked and heartless set of people will say they rule us? So the best thing I make they just divide this country, make everybody go rest. Because it's now obvious say they don't know what thing to do, they don't know how to rule, they just carry levy, imposing it on the citizens. Other countries other countries, their citizens they benefit, but for our country Nigeria, nobody they benefit anything. We are not benefiting anything. It's a shameful thing. But I know say one day all these things will end. I would think they pray. Now why all the whole Biafras need to put hands together, put minds together, make sure say we achieve this cause. And most times people go feel say the thing now they don't tire, say the thing no go feel work. Yes, it's not an easy thing. Imagine the character say it's not an easy journey. The journey is not an easy journey. It's not going to be an easy journey, and that's true. Well, I no go just talk much. I go allow one share your own thought at the comment section. Don't forget to click the subscribe button for more updates. Drop your opinion at the comment section. Your opinion is really needed. Share this video right now so that it will go viral, so that everybody will see it. And write freedom for Mazina the Cal and freedom for the people of Biafra. Thank you, my lovely people.